I'm Harry Johnson. I'm celebrating my 10th year post-presidency, and I tell you, it feels good. There are two things I'm going to give you, despite Louise's admonition, and to try to leave some space for my colleagues up here. First, if you observe, we're a very diverse group of people, and my first comment would be yourself. Sometimes you take these roles on and you think that it makes you something that you're not. When that year is over, you're going to be the same person you were before you were president. So be yourself when you're the president, because people will know if you're not being yourself. And guess what? You don't own the title. You just rent it for you. So be yourself when you're trying to do those responsibilities. That wasn't even one of my tips, but I just thought I'd say it. I have one tip for people who are in bar associations that have executive directors, and one tip for people that are not. For those who have executive directors, love your executive director. Those folks are the institutional memory of your collective organizations. They are there when your year starts, they are there when your year is over, and they really want you to be successful. And if you work with your executive director, you will be surprised how successful your year is. We are very fortunate in this association to have a long-standing, excellent executive director who's recognized throughout the country as being one of the leaders, Paul Carlin, and we all know. Now, having kissed up to Paul for giving me a free room this weekend, the other thing I would say to people that don't have an executive director, embrace your local judges. We sometimes forget that lawyers are judges, and in many jurisdictions, judges sometimes forget that they were lawyers. But for bar associations, one of the things that's the most meaningful thing you can do is to engage your local judges in the bar association, because there's a benefit to the lawyers to know the judges, and frankly, there's a benefit for the judges to know the lawyers. And so if you're in a smaller jurisdiction, make sure you invite your judges to your events. Make sure they're active. Make sure when young lawyers come into your community that the judges know who those people are. Because ultimately, those people are going to be great resources for the bar association. And those judges, they just need to call on the bar when they want to move up somewhere else. So remind them about it. But I think call on your local judges, make sure they feel like they're part of your bar. Thanks.